Do you ever feel like your needs are being overlooked or ignored? Imagine a life where your desires are fully understood, respected, and met with ease. Number 1. Understanding your needs. Ever felt like your needs are lost in the shuffle of everyday life? It's time to shine a light on them. Understanding your needs is the foundation of self-care. Without knowing what truly drives you, how can you expect to feel fulfilled? Start by reflecting on what you crave emotionally, physically, and mentally. Make a list. Are you seeking love, security, or recognition? Pinpointing these needs helps you navigate life with clarity. Remember, acknowledging your needs isn't selfish, it's necessary. It allows you to set boundaries and communicate effectively. Once you understand your needs, you can start advocating for them. This understanding will empower you to make decisions that align with your true self. Without this, you may find yourself feeling frustrated, unnoticed, or even resentful. Don't let this happen. Take the time to truly understand what you need, and you'll begin to see the world through a lens of possibility, where your needs aren't just met, but celebrated. Number 2. Communicating clearly. How often do you say what you truly mean? Clear communication is the key to getting your needs met. When expressing your needs, be direct, but also compassionate. Ambiguity leads to misunderstanding, and you deserve to be understood. Start by using "I need" statements. For example, "I need time to recharge after work." This shifts the focus from demands to desires. Avoid blame or accusations, as these can put others on the defensive. Instead, communicate from a place of vulnerability and honesty. This approach encourages openness and respect. Practice active listening as well. By fully engaging in conversations, you'll better understand others' needs, which in turn makes it easier to express your own. Remember, communication is a two-way street. The clearer you are, the more likely your needs will be met. Don't shy away from expressing yourself. Your needs are valid and important. Number 3. Setting boundaries. Do you struggle with saying no? Setting boundaries is essential to protect your well-being and ensure your needs are met. Boundaries are not walls. They are guidelines that define what you find acceptable and what you do not. Start by identifying areas in your life where you feel drained or taken for granted. These are often the places where boundaries are needed most. When setting a boundary, be firm but kind. For example, if a friend repeatedly cancels plans, you might say, "I value our time together, and it's important to me that we respect each other's schedules." This reinforces your boundary without creating conflict. Remember, setting boundaries is about honoring your needs and teaching others how to treat you. It might feel uncomfortable at first, especially if you're used to putting others' needs before your own, but it's crucial for your mental and emotional health. Healthy boundaries lead to healthier relationships. Number 4. Prioritizing self-care. When was the last time you truly prioritized yourself? Self-care is not a luxury, it's a necessity. It's about nurturing your mind, body, and soul, ensuring your own needs are met before you can meet the needs of others. Start by carving out time each day just for you, even if it's just 10 minutes. Whether it's a relaxing bath, reading a book, or taking a walk, do something that recharges you. Remember, self-care is not selfish, it's essential. It helps you to be your best self, so you can give your best to the world. Additionally, self-care involves setting aside guilt or feelings of unworthiness. You deserve to take care of yourself. Without this, burnout is inevitable. When you prioritize self-care, you're telling yourself and others that your needs matter. This simple act can transform how you interact with the world, leading to more joy, less stress, and a deeper sense of fulfillment. Number 5. Embracing vulnerability. Do you hide your true feelings to avoid being judged? Embracing vulnerability is the key to deep, meaningful connections and getting your needs met. It's about showing up as your authentic self, even when it feels uncomfortable. When you're vulnerable, you allow others to see the real you, which creates an environment of trust and mutual respect. Start by acknowledging your emotions and sharing them with those you trust. For instance, saying, "I feel hurt when you dismiss my ideas," opens the door to honest communication. Vulnerability is not a weakness, it's a strength that fosters intimacy and understanding. It's scary to be vulnerable because it exposes you to potential rejection, but without it, your needs may go unnoticed or unfulfilled. Number 6. Practicing assertiveness. How often do you find yourself agreeing to things you don't want to do? Practicing assertiveness is crucial for getting your needs met. Assertiveness is about standing up for yourself without being aggressive. It's finding that sweet spot between passive and aggressive communication. Begin by practicing assertive language. For example, instead of saying, "I guess I could help," say, "I can help with this task until 3 p.m. This clear, confident communication leaves little room for misunderstanding. Assertiveness is about respecting your own needs while also respecting others. It's not about being pushy, it's about being clear and firm about your boundaries and needs. This can feel challenging, especially if you're used to prioritizing others' needs over your own. However, being assertive is a vital step in ensuring your needs are recognized and respected. With practice, assertiveness becomes a natural part of your communication style, leading to more honest and fulfilling interactions. By being assertive, you create relationships and environments where your needs are not just heard but met, allowing you to thrive. Number 7. Cultivating self-worth. Do you believe you deserve to have your needs met? Cultivating self-worth is the foundation of everything. When you value yourself, you naturally attract situations and people who also value you. Start by challenging negative self-talk. Replace thoughts like, "I'm not good enough," with, "I am worthy of love and respect." Surround yourself with people who uplift you and affirm your worth. Self-worth isn't about arrogance, it's about recognizing your intrinsic value. It's the belief that you deserve to have your needs met simply because you exist. This mindset shift can change everything. When you believe in your worth, you're more likely to advocate for your needs, set healthy boundaries, and practice self-care. Your relationships will reflect this change, becoming more balanced and fulfilling. Don't underestimate the power of self-worth. It's the key to unlocking a life where your needs are not just met, but where you thrive. Number 8. Letting go of guilt. Does guilt hold you back from asking for what you need? Letting go of guilt is essential to getting your needs met. Guilt often stems from a belief that you're not deserving, or that asking for what you need is selfish. But here's the truth: your needs are valid, and expressing them is a form of self-respect. Start by recognizing when guilt arises and questioning its source. Is it based on reality or fear? Challenge the belief that your needs are less important than others. Practice self-compassion and remind yourself that it's okay to put your needs first. Letting go of guilt allows you to communicate your needs without fear or hesitation. It frees you from the burden of unnecessary self-blame, enabling you to live more authentically. When you release guilt, you open the door to healthier relationships and a more balanced life. You deserve to have your needs met, and guilt should never stand in the way of that. Number 9. Finding your voice. Do you feel like your voice often gets lost in the crowd? Finding your voice is crucial to getting your needs met. Your voice is your power. It's how you express your needs, desires, and boundaries. Start by trusting that what you have to say matters. Practice speaking up in situations where you might usually stay silent. It could be as simple as sharing your opinion in a group setting or as significant as expressing your feelings in a relationship. Your voice deserves to be heard, and the more you use it, the stronger it becomes. Finding your voice is about reclaiming your power and taking up the space you deserve. It's not about being loud, it's about being clear, confident, and true to yourself. When you find your voice, you pave the way for your needs to be acknowledged and met. You no longer settle for less or stay quiet out of fear. Your voice is a tool for creating the life you want, one where your needs are front and center. Number 10. Trusting the process. Do you feel frustrated when your needs aren't immediately met? Trusting the process is vital for your well-being. Getting your needs met is not always instant. It's a journey that requires patience, persistence, and trust. Understand that everything takes time, sometimes longer than you'd like. But that doesn't mean your needs won't be met. Start by setting realistic expectations for yourself and others. Recognize that progress is still progress, no matter how small. Trust that by consistently practicing the steps we've discussed, your needs will be acknowledged and fulfilled in time. It's about staying committed to the process and not giving up when things don't happen overnight. Trusting the process also means being kind to yourself during the journey. Celebrate small wins and learn from setbacks. Remember, every step you take brings you closer to a life where your needs are not just met, but honored. Trust in your ability to advocate for yourself, in the power of your voice, and in the strength of your boundaries. This trust will carry you through moments of doubt and frustration, leading you to a place of fulfillment and peace. Check out this playlist of the top 10 videos on relationship advice for women, and we'll see you in the next video. With love.